Hey everybody, so today I wanted to touch in on Black History Month, just tell you how mine is going this year. I released a video recently which explained what I intended to read, and I still intend to get around to most of those that I talked about, but I've sort of updated it, and I want to check in with you guys and see how you're doing through Black History Month, so let's get right into it. Hey everybody, so I've amended my Black History Month a little bit. I picked up some really great books from the library, and as I had mentioned in that other Black History Month video that I had made, I had told you that I wanted to maybe get some indigenous voices in there, and so this is what I've come up with so far. The Heaven and Earth Grocery Store. Everyone's talking about this right now. It's written by James McBride, I think is his name. Yeah, he's been around for a little while. I'm almost at the end, as you can tell there, and I haven't formed an opinion yet. I have a little bit. You know how it is. You need to kind of wait until the end because he might just blow your pants off. That's the thing. You know, you can be 3/4 of the way through the book and the last or the last 10 pages even, and then it just completely changes the book, and they, you know, so I'm hoping that happens. As I mentioned, I wanted to get some more novels because that's important too. You know, it doesn't, even though we're talking about Black history, it's important to have fictions that capture a feeling of the time. This is how fiction tends to have more truth than real life in many ways. And I tend to prefer, you know, scholarly historical works, but fiction's got its place, you know, and even though we're not talking directly about true history, there can be a lot of truth in these historical fictional novels. The next one that I have here is The Underground Railroad by Colson Whitehead. And this enjoyed a lot of success. As you can see, it's got the Oprah Book Club sticker there from 2016. It's a little bit older here. I think it came out in 2016, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it did. And so I'm looking forward to this. I also got this other Colson Whitehead. I think this is actually, yeah, this was 2023. Everyone's talking about this right now, so I thought I would add that to my Black History Month. And then for Indigenous voices this month, I've got Jody Wilson-Raybould's True Reconciliation, How to Be a Force for Change. Obviously, we're talking about a nonfiction here. This lady, I mean, I've seen her in the news a lot. I've seen her around, you know, she was heavily involved in that whole thing that was going on with Justin Trudeau there. He got busted for some, I can't even remember what it is off the top of my head, but I remember a few years ago, you know, some sort of dirty dealing that was going on. And he was exposed for it, and he was in the wrong. It wasn't nearly as crooked as the Conservatives made out, but you know, it was corruption, and it was worth calling out. So I'm really interested in seeing you know, what she has to say. I've seen her around. I know of her. I kind of know, you know, her positions on a few things. It doesn't seem like a terribly big book. We're talking 340 pages after the endnotes. I don't know if I'm going against the rules of Black History Month by telling Indigenous, stealing their thunder, so to speak, but I think it's important. I mean, the whole point of Black History Month is to amplify and elevate voices that have been historically marginalized. So I'm really looking forward to that. Let me know if you've got any recommendations. I know I've already sort of done this tag, but I wanted to, because I know how it is. Like, it's very difficult to find something that you like within a particular category. I mean, you see things all the time, but then you forget about them as soon as you see them. And so hopefully, you know, if you're tuned into people like me, you're like, oh yeah, I'd seen that around. Maybe I'll read that because Derek's reading it, and then you'll have someone to interact with about it in the comments. So yeah, let me know if you've read these books, or if there's any novels or whatever that you think that I should approach. And you know, we've still got all the month ahead of us. So anyway, happy reading, and we'll see you in the next one. Hey everyone, I hope you liked this video. If you want more like the one you just watched, click the suggested video on this screen. Make sure you subscribe, and to connect with me on my other platforms, my handles are linked below in the description, alright? Take care, peeps. Till next time.